there's not enough space to do it. Oh, I'm live now. Okay, there's 0 viewers so far. Let's do a quick poll. Okay, guys, so we've got Tina, Catherine, Laura, and Nicola on the webinar so far. So we'll give it a few more minutes, let the place fill up a little bit more. So we've got Hannah. Welcome, Hannah. So if you just type in hello, just so I know that you can hear me, and that way I know that you guys can hear me and you are seeing everything that you need to see. Hello? Do you remember if there was a delay? How much of a delay was it? Let's have a look, see if anything's going on Facebook. So give me a second, guys. We're just going to give you a few more minutes just to allow a few more people to come on into the webinar. A few people might be running a little bit late. Okay. Cool. Yeah, you can hear me. I actually didn't press a button, so I couldn't actually see whether you typed or anything. So now I can see you. So for me, this is like a little play around on this little gizmo. We've actually used this once before on something, but it was for the bike ride, I believe. Tony's just doing a bit of work, but she'll pop over when we've got a few more people and she'll come and say hello. And Laura says it's like Eurovision when they go to all the different countries. Okay, hopefully you can understand my English. My Angleterre. Okay, so bear me a second. I've just got a few people just messaging me for a live link. And then we will get started in the next 2 minutes. That is an absolute promise to you guys. So what I want you to go and do while you are waiting, get a pen and paper, get yourself a drink. No time to put a kettle on. Put the kettle on. So just grab some water, some H2O, while I send somebody a link. Do you want to say hello, Tony?
Hello.
I don't know if they'll be able to hear you. Registration live link. There we go. Okay. Okay. So what we got? We got 7:04. Okay. So, guys, there's a poll somewhere on the side. Hopefully, you can see it somewhere. where it basically says, how many do you work out at least 3 times a week? So obviously this is at Fit Body Bootcamp. Do you work out at least 3 times a week? What you'll need to do is click yes or no. If you click yes, once you've done that, just press vote and it will just say thanks for your vote. So what I want you to do is just enter that poll just so I can know what's going on, and basically we can kind of work out the odds out the amount of people that are in here, and I can do some math on some stuff. And that way, the way that I look at it is that I know that you're doing your minimum, but it also will go through the real cool stuff, and it will all make sense at the end, basically. Just gibbering on for the sake of gibbering on. So we're at 5 past. I'm just going to check the numbers to make sure if we've got everyone in. I know there's a couple of people that won't be able to make it. Okay, so make sure, guys, I just want you to type yes, you can hear me, or say hello. So basically what I want you to do is just basically say hello so I know that you guys can hear me. Okay, cool. If you can't see the poll, guys, don't worry. That's just probably a glitch on my end that I don't know what I'm doing, which is fine. Does this work on your smartphones? Haley, if you're on your smartphone and we're live, then I guess it might work on your smartphone. So yeah. If I'm not sure, it's basically just run from Google and YouTube, so it should work. Basically, it's just YouTube's live screening section, so it should work on a smartphone. So yeah, hopefully it does. Okay, I'm going to get started. I think there's slowly people coming in. Unfortunately, you're not going to get to see my pretty face all the whole webinar. I'm going to try and make this as quick as possible. And basically, the reason being is because there is a certain cookery program on at 8. What is it? MasterChef, is it? What's that cookery program everyone's banging? The Great Bake Off or something. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but apparently it's causing a storm. And Haley, can you hear me, Haley? I know you can't see me, but can you hear me? My beard looks crazy. Come and have a look at my beard. Yeah, but it looks really crazy on this. I didn't realize it was this bad. You should have told me to shave. Anyway, hello, Karen. Okay, cool. So I'm going to crack on. So these are the 7 things that I want you guys to start doing. And obviously, if you're watching the replay, that I want you to start doing as well. Just every single day of your life. And these are things, they're not huge things that are going to take lots of time. They're not things that are going to stress you out. They're just things that you're able to do every single day that will help you start losing weight today. And the reason why I've done this webinar, and the reason why I'm going to be doing them every week, Great British Bake Off, thank you, Lucina. The reason why I'm doing this is purely and simply because I'm seeing some really, really small mistakes made by people. And these small mistakes lead, if you didn't do them, you'd get masses of weight loss. Hello, Haley. So basically, I just want you to start doing these 7 things. And if you do these 7 things, these consistent steps that I want you to put into action, you're all going to start losing weight. And one of the biggest things is, and the reason why I know this is going to work, just in case you're a little bit skeptical, is purely and simply because this is what the game changers do. It's nothing to do with the diet. Obviously, the diet is great, but it's just the little things that we tell the game changer people to do, which is our advanced nutrition program. They just have a little bit more sense of better, right, Sanj? They just have a little bit better sense of community. They have a bit more sense of drive and a reason why. And what I want to do is have everyone push towards that, because it's massively important when you've got that reason why, and you've got goals and all those different types of things. So what I'm going to do is you're going to be able to see my screen in a second. So let's have a look. Screen share. Start screen share. All right, you are showing the screen. Present to everyone. Okay, guys, so you can probably see my screen now. So I'm literally going to go to this. So right now, these are the 7 things that you can do to burn stubborn fat in the next 4 weeks. I rushed through this PowerPoint. I had a load of phone calls to do and some meetings to attend. So if there is any spelling mistakes, please ignore them and just listen to my voice rather than my spelling mistakes. Normally, Tony goes through all that kind of stuff. I think there's everything all right there. So, okay, so as you can see, we've got lots of lovely people. So basically holding the whiteboard pictures. The reason why I put these 4 people on there is because these people have followed everything that they've needed to do within 4 weeks, and they've got great results. So that's the reason why I'm doing it. So number 1, I think one of the most important things that you need to do is set a target number of workouts. So a horrible statistic that I like to remind myself and that I want to remind you today is that to get your ideal body, you're probably only about 30 to 36 workouts away, which is actually quite scary. All right. So if I was to tell you right now how you're feeling, you're probably feeling crap. You're probably feeling tired. You probably hate the way you look. You probably hate your belly fat. You probably hate your legs, or whatever the problem is that you have. If I told you that in 30 workouts time that problem would be gone, you'd be like, get me to those 30 workouts now. And, or at least if I said, you've got to do 10, then take a break, then do 10, then take a break, then 10, take a break, you'd still be the same attitude. So basically doing those 30 workouts is one of the most important pieces. So we pretty much do this for you with the tick board. So we know that you need to attend at least a minimum 3 times a week to get your goal. All right. So that is one of the most important things. But knowing that you are 30 to 36 workouts away from your ideal body is absolutely incredible. And have the faith that knowing that you are working out. So with Fit Body Bootcamp as well. So all you got to do is turn up, put the hard work in. You guys are off to a fly out, and we're going to help you. Like if you fall off the railings, we're going to get Tony to film a moody video, and she's going to shout at you and make you feel guilty for not working out. And sometimes I'll do that. Sometimes Martin will do that. And we're just going to make sure that you turn up for your workouts. So consistency is the key. So consistency is the key, doing those 3 workouts, but also patience. And I love this picture. Patience. Let's be honest. You won't drop 2 dress sizes in one day. You won't lose 50 pounds a month. You will occasionally miss workouts. You are going to have bad days. Your weight will fluctuate. You will have a few setbacks. You are human and you will fail sometimes. Nothing worth achieving is ever going to be easy or happen straight away. Just keep going. Patience. It's one of the biggest and most important things. We go through all those things right there. I go through them. Tony goes through them. You will go through them. But the biggest thing is you just got to keep going. Be unstoppable when it comes to this. So that's the first thing, is basically set the target number of workouts and know that you're only 30 to 36 workouts away from your ideal body. So the second thing, and this is probably one of the most important things, cutting the crap, guys. Most of you, I want to be honest with this. Most of you are probably, you have an idea of how to diet, or you've had a nutritional talk with me and you know exactly what you should be doing, but you aren't doing it. Yet these things, these crappy things right here, are going still in your body. So the carbonated drinks, the refined sugars, the artificial sweeteners and colors, and the processed foods, they're still entered into your body, purely and simply because maybe you've not got enough time. Maybe you've got no energy. Maybe you need something quick and easy. And if those are the options that you're going for, obviously, if you're working out 30 to 36 workouts a year, but yet you're not doing the diet, you're not going to get results. So this is where the diet is important. So you want to eat more food, which is nice and simple. So more fruits and vegetables, more lean proteins, more fatty acids. So from the omega sections, so more the fish area, and drink more water. It's basically that simple. It really is. And I'm going to help you map out 4 weeks of dieting a little bit later on, but we'll come back to that. Next thing is, I was meant to change this picture. Yeah, these two lovely, happy people, so you can laugh at that. So commit to a healthy lifestyle. So basically, some of you guys get frustrated from day one that it's not happening straight away. And basically, the way that I want you guys to look at it is you need to just commit from the get-go that you need to say, I'm just going to eat 3 healthy meals a day: breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And with that simple process, you're going to have more energy. You're going to crave less food. You're going to be more focused. You're going to want to work out. And the minute you commit to yourself and say, yes, I'm ready to eat better, then you're going to start doing it. If you're already there, that's great. Maybe your struggle is the knowledge, but we will help you out with that because you are part of Fit Body Bootcamp. So number 3 is commit to a healthy lifestyle. You've halfway there with doing the exercise, but we need you better on your nutrition. Number 4, drink coconut coffee. Okay. Coconut coffee is probably one of the best things for losing weight. And the reason being is basically you've got something called medium chain triglycerides in coconut oil. And coconut oil will do one of the most important things for you when it comes to fat loss, and that's stabilizing your blood sugar levels or balancing blood sugar levels, and therefore will reduce cravings and energy slumps. So if you get an energy slump and you're working at a desk all day, the first thing that's going to happen when the donuts get passed around or when chocolate gets passed around, you're going to want to reach for it. So what I'm saying is, if you can counteract that beforehand and maybe have a coconut coffee, what will happen is when those donuts come around, you will actually not want them, because you won't have that energy slump and you won't have a dip in blood sugar levels beforehand because you would have had a coconut coffee. So when that donut comes around, you would actually turn it away. So this is something that previous game changer groups on our advanced nutrition course have actually done. And their cravings have gone, their energy levels have gone up, their sleep has improved, their gut health has improved. And by no end, coconut coffee or just coconut oil in general is probably one of the healthiest things that you need to put into your diet straight away. So what I would recommend is putting it into your morning and mid-morning coffee. If you have a coffee around about 3 p.m. and you don't get affected by sleep, then that's fine as well. Bear in mind that it is quite calorific and quite high in fat content. Bear in mind that it is good fats. We would still only add 1 to 2 tablespoons, for that. Teaspoons or tablespoons? Little one. Teaspoon. Hence tea, cup of tea. Yeah. So teaspoons. Okay. So number 5. All right. This is the most important one. All right. Well, they're all important, but this is huge. All right. Cycle your carbs. So one of the biggest problems that I want you to look back on what your diet is like right now. In fact, I'm going to get you to comment, because this is how important it is. I actually want some interaction on this one. So, guys, let's have a look. Okay, you can see me again. So, guys, what I want you to do is don't like coffee. I'll answer those questions in a second. Don't worry. So, what I want you to do is comment what you normally have for breakfast really quickly: breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I'm going to give you 2 minutes, and I want you to go now. So, what you have for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You got 2 minutes. What do you eat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner? Okay, we're going to go 1 more minute, guys. So what do you normally have for breakfast, lunch, and dinner? 30 seconds. Yeah, if you're on the game changer, just ignore this, like this part, because you guys are going to know it all anyway. Fuck, I like that, Paul. Chicken legs for breakfast. Cool, Haley. It's good. All right. Okay, cool. So basically, the whole thing. Cool. So you guys are pretty good on your nutrition. That's what I'd like to see. Cool. Awesome. Okay. So basically, most of you aren't overeating on carbs, which is good because you've learned from your nutritional talks. That's awesome. And I'm very, very pleased to see that, because I'm not wasting my time, and that it makes me very, very happy. But what this part is basically going to be talking about is it's basically all about cycling your carbohydrates. So cycling your carbohydrates simply mean that not every day you're going to need your carbohydrates. And obviously you guys have heard of the whole thing of earning your carbs. So earning your carbs is something where if you've got to work out, you're going to eat your carbs after. Prior to that, breakfast might have been a fat and a protein and a vegetable. So that's where the famous salmon, scrambled eggs, and spinach comes in for breakfast, and then protein packed salad for lunch. And then if you work out in the evening, you could have like some chicken, and you could have a sweet potato, something like that. So that would be perfect. So that is carb cycling in a sense, but there also needs to be a high carb meal somewhere. So I'll give you the perfect version of cycling your carbs. So a common example is 2 low carb days followed by 1 high carb day. And that high carb day doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to go to McDonald's and eat 2 burgers with a load of fries and a McFlurry and a milkshake, as good as it sounds. So I'm looking at this, and Tony's just opened the fridge, and she was, what are you doing? She's going to have a glass of milk. Okay. She was brought up on a farm by the looks of it. Anyway, so yeah, what we want you guys to do is start doing 2 low carb days, which will essentially be the earn your carbs principle. After you work out, you eat those carbohydrates, but then you'll follow that by a 1 high carb day. And all that 1 high carb day actually is by adding a fruit meal into your diet. And basically it would work out like this. So you could have your for breakfast, you could have some scrambled eggs, some spinach, and an apple, or a handful of berries, or some strawberries, or something like that. So basically you get what we call a fruit in the meal. So then you've got protein, fruit, and vegetables. You're going to have no fat in that meal. So then for lunch, you just have the normal protein packed salad. So it'll be protein, fats, and vegetables again. But then after your workout, again, you get the carb meal of, say, chicken and sweet potato. So what you would have had is originally on the low carb diet, on the low carb days, you would have only had 1 carb meal post workout. But what you guys are now going to do is you're going to do 2 days of low carb, but then you can do 1 day of high carb, and that high carb is going to 2 carb meals. So basically it's really, really simple. And it just means that your body will benefit you, will aid you, in fat loss a lot quicker. This is something we do with the game changers, but we map it out a lot more complicated. We map it out so you guys don't get confused, but that's the easiest way that I can get you guys to get results right now without joining the game changer. So that's what I want you to start doing. The most important thing, sorry, I was reading a couple of questions. The most important thing, guys, is you don't go zero carb for too long. So you can do like a 7-day deplete of low carbs, but making sure that your diet is high in fat and high in protein. I wouldn't advise doing that unless you have our guidance. But if you start doing that over like the next 4 weeks, you guys are going to get phenomenal results. Okay. And it is important to work out on that high carb day. Very, very important. So give me a yes if that's cool. Give me a yes if that's cool. Is anyone still with me? Yeah, good, Laura. Awesome. So, Laura, this will be great for after the game changer. So once you've done the game changer, to keep those results keeping steadily coming off is and keep your metabolism high so it doesn't get damaged. It basically what you want to do is make sure that you have that high carb meal, and that'd be perfect. So I'm glad you're all saying yes. For a minute, I thought you'd lost connection. Perfect, awesome. So yeah, do I need to work out on high carb days? Yeah, you do. It's one of those things where you need to calculate it in. So the way that I would do it, Monday workout and it will be a low carb day anyway. Tuesday, have a day off, Lucina. Wednesday, that will be your high carb day. You work out. Then you do Thursday, low carb day, and you would have a day off. Friday, you'd have a low carb day again. Then Saturday, you'd have a high carb day. And the good news is Saturday workouts are coming, so you could come to boot camp and work out with us. So it all fits in perfectly. So this is the most important reason why we want you to do this, guys, is purely and simply because of metabolism health. Is the most important thing to us is to make sure that your metabolism is healthy. When you have a healthy metabolism, you are going to be losing weight consistently and going towards the area that you need to go to. So a perfect example is someone, Katie. She's done so well, and she's not lost a lot of weight on the scale, but she's literally shrank and she's toned, which is what most people want. And her physique has changed completely, and all the staff have noticed. Me and Anella, Tony, Martin, Prav, Shelley, we've all said like the change that she's made purely and simply because she's kept her metabolism healthy. And that's what it's all about. The minute we do anything crash course diet wise, you're going to lose all the weight and you're going to gain it all back, and you're going to damage your metabolism, and it will make it harder for you to lose weight in the future. So that's why we want to keep your metabolism healthy. No problem, Lucinia. So we're going to go back to the webinar. Okay, I don't know. Yes, you can see everything. So basically, with this, cycle your carbs, and basically it looks like this. If you have low carb days, a low carb day would be about 50 grams of carbs. That would be around about 30 grams of proper carbohydrates being from potatoes, rice, something like that on your low carb days. And then the 20 grams remaining would be normally from your vegetable intake. Your high carb day will be 100 grams of carbs or more. It can be more, just be careful. So a banana is normally 30 grams on its own, 30 grams of carbs. So what we want you to do is start looking on the back of the food packets and looking at how much grams of carbohydrates are on the food. So you start looking at that. And as the weeks go by, we're going to educate you more on this because it's really, really important to know. So around about 30 grams per meal. So if you were having a banana, it's 30 grams for breakfast. And then a sweet potato, you can have around about a little bit bigger portion, around about fist size is perfect. And like I said, we use this for the game changer and it works every single time. Okay. The next thing is train like a beast. All right. So the minimum set of workouts you need to be doing is work out 3 times a week. All right. That's massively important. During your rest periods on boot camp, so if you whether you're doing 30 seconds exercises, whether you're doing 45 seconds, whether you're doing 60 seconds, whenever we give you that 5 second break, do not do slow-mo. Move from one exercise to the other as fast as possible. All right. I noticed it this morning session when I took the session, it was just too slow for some groups. You need to be focused and you need to unplug. And what I mean by focused and unplug is that if you are coming into the evening sessions or the lunchtime sessions and coming having a break from work or whenever it is, we want you to unplug from your daily life and basically be ready, show up, focus, forget about everything, drop everything else. It's your time to work out for 30 minutes, push yourself as much as possible, and make your results happen. If you come in and you're wondering and thinking still about sending this file off to someone, or if you're thinking about why isn't this person doing their job properly, or why you were late this morning, or your car broke down, or whatever it is, if that is bothering you and you work up and there is no focus, there's going to be a serious issue when it comes to working out hard. Do not do this. Bring your A game to boot camps. You're only going to get 30 minutes a day to work out. Give me everything you got for 30 minutes. That's all we ask is push yourself, focus, and remember your why. This is a massive importance. So remember your why is something that a lot of people struggle with. And I'm going to give you my why. My why is when I was growing up, my mom is disabled. So me, my sister and my brother, we help her out quite a lot with a lot of things. And it's not a disability that it's basically through lifestyle that she had these disabilities. So she's not very well, yet she can, you know, she can walk and she can talk and everything, but she just doesn't do it very well. Is the best way to say it. And basically a lot of it was lifestyle. And for me, it was, I don't want to grow up and put that burden on my children. When me and Tony do have children, I'm 26, I'm talking about kids. I don't want that to be a burden. So I know that being from 20 to 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, up to 27 to 30 to 35 to 40, this foundation for me of being healthy is the most important thing. Because if I'm healthy now, when I'm 50, it's going to be quite easy because I have literally done all the groundwork. So that's my reason why. It doesn't matter particularly what I look like. I'm not really bothered about having a six-pack and pecs and arms and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, it's a bonus when I get there if I'm going on holiday or whatever. But the main thing is that inside I am healthy and I'm functional and that I can do my everyday things and I can deliver a great service of boot camp and be happy for you guys. But if I was ill, I wouldn't be able to do that. And I saw that firsthand with both my mom and dad. So that's my reason why. And being healthy, I can be the best person that I can possibly be, and I can be the best boss I can be to Anella, Martin, Prav, Vicky, and obviously my partner Tony. So that is my reason why. That's why I wake up. That's why I train. That's why I eat healthy, and that's why I try and refrain from some of the crap that often gets offered to us. So what I want you to do, I'm going to give you 2 minutes, and I just want you to write. It doesn't have to be as deep as that, but it could be because of your kids or whatever it might be. I'm going to give you 1 minute. There's a little bit of a delay, so I'm going to give you a minute and a half, actually, just to quickly write your reason why. So do tell me your reason why. I can't wait to see your comments. Tell me your reason why. Okay, guys, literally 1 more minute. Paul, I love it, mate. That's awesome. To look hot in a suit. That's good, man. Laura, cool, good. No kids yet because you're too busy being at boot camp, I hope. Haley, that's awesome. That's awesome. And the thing is, Haley, you can do that. You definitely can do that. Laura, and like Paul, I'd like to look hot in a suit. Hannah, with diabetes, I'm one step back anyways, so just feel healthy as I can be. Awesome. Good, Hannah. Awesome, Lucina. That's brilliant. It's really good. So as you write these guys, you know, the big thing for me is making sure that you think about this every day, because these are the things that are horrible. These are the things that we put off every day. When we wake up and we see ourselves in the mirror and we just think, don't like how I look today. And you know what I mean? It's like, it's one of those things where if I can remind you of something, or you need to remind yourself every day that this is why you wake up and train. This is why you might be tired of that eggs and salmon, but how good it's going to make you look, or how healthy it's going to make you feel. It's remembering these things every single day religiously, just remembering them and having that focus, remembering that reason why is one of the most important things that you can do. It's so powerful. Okay, Fozy, that's awesome. That's really good. So it's like, majority thing is like children or husbands or boyfriends or something like that, and it's more importantly doing it for yourself. Like, I'm driven by other people, and I mean that by I love to help other people, so I love to do things to make life better for the people. That's why I love doing this job. And like, basically, I do everything for everyone else. I do things obviously for myself. I get things in return, but it's more to the point of, if it's for yourself and you're sick and tired of feeling crap, you're sick and tired of being overweight, then the best thing is just do it for yourself. Remember that. Push yourself every single day that you want to change, and you can do it. You've got one of the greatest support systems. Like earlier, one of our newest members, I love her name on Facebook, Anna Banana. Anna posted like she wasn't enjoying the breakfast. No, she enjoyed the breakfast, but she was hungry, and literally like 10 comments straight away helping her out. You have like that amazing ability right in front of you. If you are struggling, you have me, you have all the staff at Fit Body Bootcamp, and most importantly, you have each other to push each other and just to help each other out when you have an issue. Like, whatever gym that offers that, no other gym offers that. So you have a great support system that can do that, which leads me on to the final thing, which is this. So final thing is get rid of your crabs. Sounds funny, but I'm going to quickly tell you the crab story if you've never heard it before from me. The crab story is really, really, really simple. Basically, one day there was a guy, he was walking down a street, and he was walking down the street. Yeah, I'm terrible at jokes, I'm terrible at stories, so bear with me a second, I'm better at writing them. So basically, this guy was walking down a beach, and as he was walking down a beach, he saw a crab fisherman. Basically, he was doing crab fishing, and he saw a bucket full of crabs next to the guy who was doing the fishing. And he was like, okay, this is cool, this is interesting. He walked up to the bucket. You notice with the crabs being inside, there was always one trying to get out. and he was always trying to reach for the top. So what had happened was this one crab, this one individual, saw that he could get out of the bucket. So what he'd done, climbed all to the top, and just as he was about to get free, all the other crabs joined up and grabbed the crab and pulled him down back into the bucket. So just as the crab was about to get free, all the other crabs reached up and grabbed the crab and pulled him down. And basically, we all have crabs. I have crabs, not like that. I have crabs. Tony has crabs, not like that. You guys have crabs, not like that. But you have people that will pull you down, okay? So the biggest thing you can do is identify these people that pull you down. Find out who are the energy vampires, the people that suck energy from you, that take your energy and literally just ruin it. Like, we've all had that thing where we've been excited about something, you tell someone about it, and they're just like, oh, and literally your energy just goes. And there's nothing worse than that. It's the same thing with when you're trying to lose weight, or you're eating your protein packed salad or whatever, and someone's like, why are you doing that? You don't need to lose weight. And then you have to justify yourself to them. It takes a lot of energy, a lot of focus away from you, which is very detrimental to your results, and it almost deters a lot of people. A great example is when one of our members was booked in for the mud run with us, and some of her family members and other people, her friends, were like, why are you doing mud runs? It's crazy. It's pointless. And all these nasty things were said. And it was one of those things where we were shocked to hear it, but we knew these things happen. But when it comes to a mud run, when somebody is just trying to have a bit of fun and get fit, people were generally quite nasty about it. And she did what she did best. She found the people that supported her, and obviously that was us, and went and did the mud run anyway. And she did it, and she rocked it, and she did really well. So what I ask you to do, guys, is find the people who will support you in this journey. And some of these people will be at boot camp. Obviously, I'm going to support you. Tony's going to support you. All our staff are going to support you. But the most important thing is having one of those people that let them know your goals, for one, and why you're doing it. Let them know your reason why, and hopefully they do not crab you. If they continue to crab you, you need to kick them out of your life. All right? If you can't physically kick them out of your life, like my best friend is my best friend, but he's actually one of my crabs, and I can't kick him out of my life because he's my best friend and he's cool to be around. But I just limit my exposure with him to the point of, I know that I don't talk about work around him, which is very hard because I love my job and it's pretty much everything that I do. But I don't really talk about work, and I don't really share any plans with him regarding work. And when we do meet up, it's probably on his end. So it might be going to a pub, and I'll just take a salad with me to the pub, or we'll go watch football, which I'm cool with that. So I don't drink. Obviously, it's a crab situation because I don't drink, he does. Wherever we meet up, it's at a pub, that type of thing. So that's a perfect crab situation, but I don't let it deter me from what I'm trying to do. I stay focused, and I know who to be around for when it comes to working out. I know who to be around when it comes to business. I know who to be around when it comes to having fun, but I know who not to be around, and that's probably one of the most important things. So find people. What I want you to do is find someone that is very similar to you, someone that you connect with really well, and start working out with them. Get a workout partner. And what I want you to do is find out a push. We call it push partners. Find out a push partner on the FBBC family group, and I want you to literally tag who you're partnering up with. So I just want one person with another person, not two people with one people. I want one person with one person. So try and connect over the next few days. I want you to do this in the next 3 days, is find someone, be a push partner. You've got to set those target number of workouts. You can attend workouts together. If somebody doesn't show up, you've got to push them. So literally just start retaining each other and pushing each other. And that's one of the most important things with working out. We will do that anyway, but when you have somebody else on top of us doing it, you're definitely going to attend those workouts. I'm sure you'll agree. So find people to work out with. The last thing is, do not quit so easily. When it gets tough, or it doesn't go your way or whatever it is, do not give up. And Tony's got a great analogy of this. It's one of those things where, let's say, for instance, you were driving your car and you burst your tire, your front left-hand tire, and literally you get out of the car, you go, oh, crap, the tire's gone. You call a mechanic, you get them to come out, they repair the tire, and off you go. And you drive off to wherever you're going. What you don't do, if you burst your tire, you don't go, oh, well, they're all, one's burst, I might as well like pop them all now and go and pop the front tire and pop the two back tires. You don't do that. But consistently, you probably make that mistake, is that if you slip up on your diet, what you're probably doing right now is that maybe you mess up on breakfast. So you think, for lunch, I just won't have that salad. I'll have a chocolate brownie and some muffins and some donuts. And then I'll go home and have some biscuits and the kids can have some tea and I'll just sit this one out because I've scoffed myself. Or you'll just go and eat loads of food. Like, you need to stop that situation going on. All right. I know, and I totally understand why you do it, but you need to understand that if you slip up, you just get back on it straight away. You don't slit the other car wheels, if that makes sense. You don't mess up the rest of the day. You don't go, I'll start Monday when it is Tuesday and you've got to wait Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday to get back on it. So literally, if you mess up on one meal or you miss a workout, you get back on it the next day if you miss the workout. If you miss up on a meal, like you make a mistake, whatever it is, you just make that next meal better than the last one. And those are the 7 things that you need to start doing to start getting results now. Now, that is basically it. So I just want you to comment. Let me know what you thought. Yeah, love it, Laura. Another one, our friends should be like radiators and not drains. Drains are people that drain us. And yeah, Paul, I know, buddy. It's one of those things. You just got to stop making those mistakes, and you can do that. You can do that. Do you mean on purpose or friends that tempt us? Paul, what do you mean by do you mean on purpose or friends that tempt us? Well, actually, I know what you mean. You're going to have people that purposely do it, and you're going to have people that just like tease you, but that will make you feel like they're doing it purposely. So the best thing you can do is literally tell them your goal, tell them that you want to look good in a suit, and literally just do the international I look good suit sign, like I look good in the suit. Just tell them that, and then fingers crossed they get the message. If they don't, give them the middle finger, my friend. Tell them to do one strongly. Yeah. Cool. So those are the 7 things I need you to start doing. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to post a link to the new membership site, which will give you the carb cycling that you need to do. It will tell you about your cheat meals that you need to do. It will talk about all the high carb days and all that crazy stuff. All right. So I'm going to give you the meal plans. So I want you to, the biggest thing obviously is the tire slashing thing has been massive. You're welcome, Haley. You're very welcome. Just stay focused, guys. That's the biggest thing. And what you got to remember is we are here for you. I want to just point out, we're not here to listen to your problems. We're here to help you find the solutions. And obviously the solution always going to be eat 3 meals a day, work out 3 times a week or more, and just be awesome. Okay. So any questions? I'm going to give 2 minutes. 2 minutes for questions, and then I'll let you get off for the British Bake Off thingy. Hopefully it's healthy food. So you got 2 minutes, guys. So if you don't drink hot drinks, start drinking hot drinks. No, I'm just kidding. If you don't drink hot drinks, it's basically one of those things where coconut oil can be added to most things. It can be added to smoothies. It can be added to salads. It can be cooked with. So it can be added to a lot of foods. Another thing you can do, and Maya shared this video, and I'll post it on the FBBC family group. Is something called oil pulling. And oil pulling is you're not digesting the coconut oil, you're actually just swilling it around in your mouth. So this is a really good technique that if you don't drink hot teas or coffees, then this will be really good, and it gives you the same benefits. Apparently, I've not tried this. I've only drank coconut oil. So basically what you do is you get a big lump of coconut oil, probably about that much, so a good couple of teaspoons, put it in your mouth, let it melt, and swill it around. Okay, you're going to swill it around for around about 20 minutes. Sounds like a lot, but here are the benefits. Exactly the same as what I talked about earlier. So blood sugar level is going to be more balanced. You're going to have a lot more energy. You're going to have a bit more focus. You're going to sleep better. You're going to have healthy gums. You're going to have great white teeth. So you're going to feel a lot better. So you're going to get the benefits. The only thing you're not meant to do after swilling your mouth with coconut oil is swallow it. You're meant to just spit it out, because when you're doing all the pulling, so swilling it around in your mouth, you're adding all the toxins and all the crap that's been in your mouth and in your body to that coconut oil. So if you swallow it, you're just digesting those toxins. So you just want to spit that out. All right. So Haley, was it Haley that asked about the hot drinks? Sorry, no, it wasn't Haley. it was Rachel. So Rachel, if you don't drink hot drinks, or anybody else that doesn't drink hot drinks, that's probably one of the best things that you can do. Start doing teeth pulling. You don't want to do teeth pulling. You want to do just literally the job. Okay, Lucina, when you say drink plenty of water, is this fluids in general? Is tea, coffee? Yeah, I still find it difficult to drink water. Strange, I know. You know what? That's totally cool. Most people struggle to drink the amount of water they need to drink, me included. The best way of dealing with it is, well, first off, I'll answer the first question. Tea and coffee will dehydrate you. So if you drink a cup of coffee, so a normal cup size, you need to drink exactly the same amount added with water. That would just replace the fluids that you would have lost through dehydration. So the easy way to make sure that you're drinking water is simply a water bottle. All right. So get a water bottle, normal size water bottle. My kitchen's literally all the way over there, like 4 meters away. So I'm not, and plus I'm all wired into this, so I'm not going to be able to get up and grab a water bottle. That's okay, Haley. Haley, just do the teeth pulling. If you don't like the coffee, that's totally cool. So the oil pulling, which I'll share a video on a bit. Yeah, so with the water bottle, fill the water bottle, aim to just fill it up twice for like the first few days, and your aim is to finish it twice. All right, if you don't finish it twice, when you are literally regularly filling it twice, what you're going to do is you're going to bring it to 3 times. When you've drank it 3 times and you're regularly doing that, go to 4. So basically, you're just creating a system for yourself of regularity of drinking more water. When you get into that habit of drinking more water, your body will lose weight a lot quicker. All right. So, any other questions before the Great British Bake Off even? I'm going to leave it for 1 more minute. I know we're on a delay, so it'll be 2 by my watch, but it'll be 1 minute since you've seen this. Any other questions? Any other questions? pull. So with the pulling technique, just make sure it's more than a teaspoon of coconut oil. But yeah, you can do that. Okay. So Lucina, what I would do then at that point is there a place in your office that you have to go to regularly? So let's say the printer. If you go to the printer regularly, then what would happen is if when you go to the printer, every time you go to the printer, you have to have a small small drink of like a cup of water. So if you go to that printer 8 times, you know that within 8 hours that you're having 8 small glasses of water. I can guarantee you're going to be hydrated. There are water reminder apps as well available. I know Laura's just said that. Let me see if I can find the one that I have for you. There you go. So the whole 8 glasses thing I was talking about. See that? No. There you go. All right, it's backwards. It's called Daily Water Free Water Reminder. It's a free app. And literally you just put all your groovy stuff in. Just make sure that you drink your minimum 8 glasses a day. So water hydration is massively important. Obviously, that is not meant to be skipped. That's a good importance. 30 more seconds, guys. If you've got any more questions. Because British Bake Off is about to start in 4 minutes. Yeah, good thinking. As us talking about water, it's making me thirsty. You could always get a drinking buddy. So every time your friend drinks, you drink, like a mirror. It's always a good one. Yep, just what I'm drinking, dudes. The squash is fine. I know Anella hates it. This is just the thing that me and Anella have a funny conversation about. At the end of the day, I wouldn't drink that much water if I didn't have squash. So for me, squash is a must. Plus, squash helps my beard grow. So great beard growth from squash. Ollie had squash earlier on the camera, so he says no, he's cheating. That's true. Cool, Hannah. Thank you. All right, guys, we're going to wrap it up right now. So remember your goals. Minimum amount of workouts for the year. 30 to 36 workouts from your ideal body. Cycle your carbs. Hang around with awesome people, which you already do because you're a Fit Body Bootcamp member. And basically just be awesome, man. Just keep focused. You can do this. I believe in you. If you need anything, just give us a shout. And thank you, Tina. Thank you. Thank you, Tina. All right. Okay, guys. I will post the replay and also the membership site where you can get all the groovy information of what to eat, when to eat it, and all that crazy stuff. Thank you.